Hi there, this is Michelle Holang, and I'm so happy to have you here tonight. This is the 22nd episode of the Sparkle Experience Show, and this is where we share nuggets of wisdom with our special guests along, and we talk about health, wealth, and tech. And we also get a bit of sparkle on this show because I have a gift of sparkle, and it's all about spreading the joy and spreading the love. And tonight I have with me here Apryl Redbird, and she is an amazing lady. She is a graphic conversion artist. She worked at Disneyland, and for 5 years she was with Mickey Mouse and the team. And it's where we learn things, we discover things about ourselves, we get through rough times, and then we find what brings us joy and the gifts we have to offer the world. So April, what would you like to tell us about yourself tonight?
Oh, well, not only did I work at Disneyland with the mouse, but I was the mouse.
You were the
Yeah,
mouse.
I was Mickey Mouse. I did spend 5 years there, and that really fueled that creative fire that burned in me. I also started a theater production company with my best friend, who I also worked at Disneyland with. So that's been a long-standing uh, feature in my life is entertaining people, but from kind of behind the scenes. I'm not really a center stage kind of gal. I like to support the people that are on the stages.
You mentioned that you had a Hollywood charity production recently.
Yes, last year in September, my best friend and I did a charity production raising funds for the Glioblastoma Foundation. It was a Broadway musical. A funny thing happened on the way to the forum, and we had a cast of about 20 people. And it was in the memory of my best friend's mom, who had passed away from glioblastoma.
That's beautiful. So you're
Yeah.
just out there online and in person as well, on the screen and in copy, everything. I met you at Joel Bauer's masterclass in 2021, I believe.
Mhm. Yeah.
So we've known each other quite a while now. And what
Yes.
amazes me is, Joel Bauer, he's my mentor, I think yours as well. And he says that you
Mhm.
just read his mind. You have a way of just putting things down for his presentations that just totally amaze him. And that's one of the gifts you have. And what I'm excited to hear about in a little while is, what you've discovered about another product, which is Canva, another application, because I think you've fallen in love with it, correct?
I really have. My love of graphic design didn't really start until we were shut down in 2020, and that's when I had time to start looking at things that I could do for my purpose and my passion. And the universe brought me Joel Bauer and Eduardo Ramos. I learned PowerPoint from Eduardo Ramos, and then I learned marketing and other ways to design for marketing from Joel Bauer. So that really fueled that passion in me that was dusty on the shelf and forgotten for so long. And then I'd say maybe about 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago, Samantha Ellis, she had introduced me to Canva, and I was like, no, 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 PowerPoint's the way. Finally, I started to use Canva, and wow, it is such an amazing program. And it's a lot more, I'm gonna say it, it's a lot more user-friendly than PowerPoint. So I'm sold.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, before we get started, what can you share with the viewers what the sparkle experiences that you've had working with me?
Right. You know, I'll say that when I needed somebody to bring a little sparkle into my life, you were there. I was going through a lot of trauma in my life, in a relationship. A lot of things were coming up that were painful, and you were a really supportive and sympathetic friend to me. I could reach out to you anytime. You were always there. We'd hop on a Zoom call, and you helped me to feel safe. You gave me tools and techniques that I could apply in real life to help protect myself and my feelings and express myself. and how I was feeling and communicate in that relationship. So, and then after that relationship, even we still connected and we still did things together. And you still sparkled me, even when we weren't on Zoom, you would still sparkle me. And I noticed, every time I felt that energy, I felt loved, I felt supported, I felt guided, I felt protected, I felt the heaviness lift. And then I was able to go on my day and create and do things that I love instead of dwelling in that heavy negative feeling.
Yeah, and you were in my membership too. That's starting up soon again, actually, and I'm doing it again live, you
Good.
know? So I think it's gonna, if you come on again, you'll find that there's a lot of different things I'm inserting in there. But I remember that one time it was late at night and you were just going crazy and you had so much on your plate and you had all these deadlines. Remember that one? And then I
That
sparkled
seems
you.
like a weekly occurrence to me.
But it's such a pleasure, you know. I mean, you've helped me too with graphics, just beautiful graphics, the shots, the all the different, you know, the stacks and just a beautiful the book covers and the box covers and all of those it's just been amazing the work you've done for me and I have some of it in use still. So always, right? So
That, yeah, that
I
was a fun collaboration. And it took us a little while to figure out the kinks and to, test it in the market and see what colors resonated with people and what designs really showcased your personality. Because we started off with something that just wasn't right. And it became clear, like right away. People were like, no, that's not you. So we went back to the drawing board. And I find that that's the way you figure things out. You put something out there, your friends always know. Your friends always know if it's right for you or not. Got to listen to your friends.
and I find I don't, you know, with you, I find that working with you, you just naturally you become friends.
Yeah.
If there's anybody out there watching this, you know, it's a beautiful relationship working with you, I must say, because it's a collaboration. It's not, you know, it's not just one thing. It's an interchange of ideas and a juxtaposition of different viewpoints, and it becomes a beautiful thing of creativity, you know, and going back and coming forth and so forth. And there's just that eye you have to the detail and to the colors even and to the nuances of colors and just where to position things and how to simply bring things in. And for me, to cut down on the 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 length of the communication and shorten it up.
Yeah.
You know, so that's beautiful. And you come from a space of nurturing, which is just so nice. It's a gentle energy that you have, and I really appreciate that in you. So I think that, you know, Disneyland was really lucky to have you as Mickey Mouse, but I think we are luckier to have you now. So
Yeah, it took me a little while to learn. 'Cause I had never really worked for myself before 2020. I'd done
Mhm.
some things for other people and in groups and partnerships, but 2020 is really when I started to work on my own, doing my own thing. And maybe 1 year or 2 years into that process, I realized I can pick who I work with.
Mhm.
And if I'm not vibing with that person, if I don't want to be friends with that person, I don't have to work with them and I don't have to be their friend. So I can say no to people. And that's a huge lesson. Yeah.
And it's different when you work for someone and work for yourself, isn't it?
hmm Yeah, I've had corporate jobs, office jobs, and there's always that in my case at least, there's always that one personality in the office that just I butt heads with. There's always like an office bully, and I don't have that anymore. I love that. I love that about my life. There's no office bully. There's no micromanager.
Oh, you just cut out for a bit that way, but maybe it's just a lag in the
Oh
computer.
no, that was
But
the
that's
best
okay.
part. You just
I think it caught up. So For those people out there who you have a passion inside of you and you want to step out and do something different, this is us just saying, you know, look at what is in front of you, decide what you really love to do, and maybe you need a little nudge from a friend, but surround yourself with good people so that you can get that nudge. And yours was your dad, correct?
Yes, my dad was he was learning from Joel Bauer, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 years before and I'd been to some events and I'd seen my dad on the calls, on the Zoom calls with him, and it didn't click for me until until 2020. That's just when all the stars aligned in my world. Um, yeah, I couldn't before 2020 see how Joel would fit in my life. I'm like, okay, I can see how it works for my dad. My dad does his thing, he's self-employed, that makes sense. But for me, I work in mortgage. I don't, yeah, I'm just a paper pusher. So everything changed. My whole life, my whole reality changed in 2020.
And what was that change? What caused that change? Do you mind sharing? What caused that change?
Well,
What was the switch?
the switch for me was I coincidentally was out on a medical leave from the job I was working at when we went on lockdown. So I didn't even have a job that I could go back to if it was in travel. So then there was no traveling. So I had nothing to do. And Joel had his 3 day Zero to Hero free event. And my dad's like, hey, you're not doing anything but sitting on your butt in front of the computer. Why don't you tune into something productive while you're sitting on your butt in front of your computer? So I did. I might have hemmed and hawed about it a little bit, but it gave me something to do when I didn't have anything to do. And then it really inspired me. He gave me clear instructions. He gave me assignments. We all wrote a book together. I think we all made Facebook groups and banners for that
Hmm.
group.
Hmm.
And that was what I needed. It was, yeah.
But there was a willingness within you had to find, though, to get off your butt and
Yes.
to learn, go in with an open mind and learn without, that hesitation you had all those years before he was telling you to go see, to go check it out, right?
Yes. What is that law that if you want something new to come into your life, you have to make space for it?
Hmm.
The universe
Clear
really
the
needs
clutter,
space.
clear
Hmm.
the clutter.
Yeah, you got to clear the clutter. So the universe cleared the clutter of all of my obligations. I didn't have a job. I didn't have anything taking up my time or my attention. No distractions. No husband. Nothing. The doors were wide open for something big to change my life drastically.
So sometimes when it looks like dismal, when it looks like there's no hope, when it looks like there's nothing going on, it could be just that it's a signal for the universe to you that there's something better and bigger coming, right? I mean,
Yeah, I've
that's a thing
taken,
that's difficult to kind of fathom sometimes, is to look at, no matter what's going on, still have that sliver of a, that conviction that there is something at end, at the bottom of the hill, or the valley, or whatever that is.
yeah,
Because in Jamaica we have a saying that goes, better must come, better must come, so better must come. It's got so bad, then there's nowhere else but up to go. So it's, no matter where you are, is to have that hope and to surround yourself with people who will help pull you up and give you ideas and nudge you to get out of bed and get moving.
yes.
Beautiful. So, what nuggets were you planning to share today? Because I know you
Um,
have so much to share. It's going to be difficult for you to choose.
right. I know I've been thinking about this all day. I'm like, what do I show people that isn't going to be overwhelming? That's going to be so simple. They can do it themselves without even watching the replay, because this is one of my favorite techniques in Canva. It's going to be worth it if you watch the replay. I do have something really special I want to show everybody. And then I
Wow.
might experiment. There's some new things that Canva just came out with that I might just do a live experiment with everybody that's on here. And if I goober, it's okay. You know what? You might goober too if you're trying something new, and that's perfectly okay. That's how we learn, right?
Goober? I never heard that term before. What does that mean?
Oh, if you make a mistake.
Okay, that's a new term for me. Okay, so goober. Yeah, sure, we're open to be goobering.
Yeah,
And the
this
nice
is
thing I want to just mention in case people are not familiar with Canva, there's a free version which is absolutely pretty loaded. There's
yeah,
not much besides remove BG, which is a background that the free version doesn't have, in my mind, that the normal person wouldn't just play at. You could make birthday cards, cards for your
mhm,
family. You could send out wedding invitations using Canva. I mean, it's not just for people in business. It's a beautiful application.
yeah.
So please, April, please share this, whatever it is you're sharing
Absolutely.
tonight.
This is really good practice for me because Dr. Carney, who is on the call, he and I are preparing for a challenge that we're going to be launching very soon. I cannot share screen. So if you want to
Oh,
work on
why not?
permissions, yeah, I don't
Um,
know. Which is odd because
I
I was able to do it earlier.
Yeah, that's very strange. Okay, let's see here. Because you were
But
able
I
to
did
share.
want to mention that
Hmm,
with the free version, there is an app that you can connect to in Canva to remove the background. So you don't have to go outside of Canva to remove, even with the free program.
okay, I thought you could share before. What happened?
Let me see what it says. You cannot share screen while the other participant is sharing.
Oh, because I had the sound on. Let me just stop the sound share
Um,
then. That's what it is. Okay, stop share. That makes sense. Okay, now you should be able to share.
okay, we got through that goober. Easy peasy. Let's see, where is my screen? Screen two. I don't want the whole screen. I just want the tab. So now I'm going to share. I'll share sound too in case I do something that has sound.
Sounds good.
So here is Canva. I don't know if everybody is familiar with Canva. I know everybody on the call right now, so I know all of you have heard of Canva, have possibly been on a call with me where I taught something in Canva, so I know that I've got some advanced people in this group. This is my dashboard. And what I want to do first is let's do my favorite hack. I'm going to go with social media. And I'm going to go with an Instagram square for this. All right, so now we have a blank square, and this is similar to PowerPoint, where everything in this white square is everything that you're going to see. But unlike PowerPoint, you can't have stuff on the outer banks, is what I call it. So if you're in PowerPoint, you can have elements outside of the box, and those won't show up on your slide here. Where I'm going to go first is in design, and you're going to see all of these templates. If you see a crown, that means this is a pro template, and you have to have the paid version to use it. Or if you have the free version and you try to use it, it might have watermarks on it. So I'm going to try and find a free one. This one's free. I don't see the crown on it. So let's click on that one. Okay, so now I can use this as a template to set up. What I'm going to do is a bulk create of, let's say 10. We're going to do 10 social media posts here. I can do this in Canva, but I personally like to do it in ChatGPT. I'm going to open up another tab here. I'm going to go to ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask it to give me 10 quotes on living magically. Let's see what it comes up with.
This is very cool.
Yeah.
I would never think to use Canva like this.
Oh, yeah, it is absolutely one of my very favorite things to show people how to do because I find it's really inspiring and it
And
lets,
efficient.
yeah, it shows you what you can do. All right, so I have everything copied. I showed you guys that. We've got our 10 quotes. I highlighted them all. I copied them. I'm going to go back into my template here, and anything I want to change, I'm going to do that first. This isn't my website. I'm just going to delete that. I don't need that. I'm going to also delete this. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this to my handle. And that is, if I double click on that, I'm going to @ and I'm at Apryl Redbird on all of those social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm not on Twitter though, or X, whatever you guys call that nowadays. All those youngins and their lingos. So here I am, got my handle here, got my wording here. Some of these might be a little long, so I'm gonna stretch that out to make sure everything fits when I do this magic thing I'm going to show you in just a moment. All right, so now I have it set up. I'm going to go over to the left side here, and you're going to see down. Can you see my big pink cursor? Does everybody see where that is? I'm going to click on bulk create.
We see it.
Good. Okay, so this is the menu for bulk create. Whenever you see a button in purple, that's going to be your next step to click on. I'm going to click on this purple button, enter data manually. I hope I'm not losing everybody here, but you're going to get this. It's looking like an Excel spreadsheet. So you're going to treat it like one. I'm going to clear the table. And right here in this first column, I'm going to paste. I'm on a PC, so I'm going to just Control V. If you're on a Mac, that could be Command V. And now
Wow, this is amazing.
look at that. All of my quotes are in the spreadsheet now.
Wow.
Here we go next. We look for the purple button, and that's done. Oh no, this is the step I keep forgetting. Don't forget this.
Okay.
Before you hit this purple button, you got to name it. You got to go up here where the T is, and I'm going to name this quotes.
Or magical quotes.
It could be anything. It doesn't matter what you name it.
Doesn't matter what you name it.
Not at all. I'm going to click on the purple button. We've got done. I might be going a little far. That's why you're going to watch the replay to recreate this. Next, I'm going to click on this because this is going to become one of those quotes. When I click on this, when I click on these words here, I've got these 3 dots and it says more. And I'm going to go down to connect data. It's giving me the option of quotes. That's what I just put in there. And you can have more than one of these. That's a little advanced for you guys right now. So I'm just going to click on quotes and you'll see things popping up in purple. Yes, quotes is what I want. And then I want to continue. And then I want to generate 10 designs. It's going to open up a new design, and you might have to shift things a little bit for everything to fit.
Wow, this is amazing.
There we go.
Beautiful. What a time saver.
Oh, yeah, I've got to drag this one out. This one was a long one. Now you just take a minute to just put everything in the right space. And just like in PowerPoint, you can preview everything in the grid by clicking in the right corner bottom here, grid view. Now you can see them all.
Very
And then
nice.
if you want to save them, you go up to share right here in the right corner at the top, and you can download them. You have so many different options to download. You can download them all as a PNG. You could do them as a JPEG, as a PDF. If you're going to get them printed as stickers or business cards, you could do that as a PDF. You can even download them as videos or GIFs. But something that I really love about Canva is if I go back up to the share, you can download this as a PowerPoint. I could download this whole design as a PowerPoint and use this as a pitch deck or as a pre-show or as a Friday night quiz with my friends. So you really have so many different options. I can even share this as a template. Say I wanted to share it with Michelle so that she could change it up and add her name as the handle. I could share it as a template link. That means she can change everything on her end and it won't change anything on my end.
Wow, this is absolutely amazing. I didn't realize you could do all this in Canva.
Yes,
And you could also, if I correct me if I'm wrong, add images or backgrounds to your quotes if you want to get really fancy.
you could. You could. And that's going to be in Elements or in Uploads. If you have your own pictures, you can upload them to Canva. Or you can use Canva's elements, and that's going to be on the left side here. You can look for pictures, any kind of picture you want. You can type in what you're looking for or just see what it recommends. Let's look at flowers. And here's some flowers. But I wanted to show you something else that you had talked about, removing the background.
Hmm.
Say you don't have Pro. Pro is a background remover tool right up here, and you'll see the crown. That's the easy way to do it if you've got Pro. But if you don't have Pro, you can go down to Apps here on the left, and there's a background remover tool in here. You can search for it, or sometimes it might be in your suggestions.
So April, when is your program going again? You know, you have just shown me like about five different things I didn't know Canva had the capability of doing that automates so much.
It does. You really don't
And
have to use Canva for anything.
it's amazing. Like I
You
use it base for the basic stuff, you know, the one-offs, but I had no clue you could do it for all of these different things you just highlighted here.
Right. You know, I have not used this one yet, but it looks like if you're going to use the free background eraser, you need to have the picture saved or uploaded. You got to choose the file and upload it. Okay, so it won't work unless I save this image or if I upload another one. So let me find one that I can upload and demonstrate that with. All right, let's remove the background from this picture and see how that goes. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is also the same, this free background eraser is also background remove.bg.
Oh, so you found the back door in, did you?
Yeah, yeah, I must have seen that little trick on I think Instagram. I follow a lot of people on
Hmm.
Instagram that share tricks and tips. So that's that. That worked for that picture. That's a
Because you know, for the pro version, the thing I paid for was that remove BG because I wanted to remove BG so much.
yes. I
And now
love
you're showing me a way in that's free. That's absolutely amazing.
There are so many things you can do with the free one that I would say if you're just starting out, try with the free before you buy.
Mhm.
Also, if you have a nonprofit or if you're a teacher, you can get Canva Pro for free.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, Dr. Carney and I are working on a challenge, and I think we're going to be doing that next month. So I still have a few kinks and things to work out. We're working on our marketing materials. And if I go to my dashboard here, I can give you a little sneak peek. I started a doc, and it's similar to a Google Doc that I can share with Dr. Carney. And what I did with that, okay, there's a magic switch in here that allows you to transform it. This is something brand new. I did it last night. You can also convert your doc to a presentation, so it'll turn it into a deck. You can present directly in Canva, or you can download it as a PowerPoint, and then you can present either way. Now, if I go back home, I haven't really presented in Canva much. I just want to give you an example of something really neat that you can do when you present in Canva. If Dr. Carney and I are both on, he can scan a QR code with his phone and he can have remote access. So he can control the slides and I can control the slides at the same time. So if I'm presenting the first 3 slides, I can advance them, play them, whatever it is on my end. And then when it's Dr. Carney's turn for slide 4, 5, 6, he can use his phone as a remote control. I'm going to present this. Let's see. Much like in PowerPoint, you can present full screen and then you can do presenter view. So if you have 2 monitors or more, the presenter view will show your notes on the screen that's not being shared with your audience. So let me show you what it looks like to present full screen. Can everybody see this? Can you
Yes.
see the little blue bubble, my cursor there? Okay. On my keyboard, if I hit the letter O, it bubbles. And PowerPoint doesn't do this. If I hit D, we get a drum roll. If I hit a number, we get a countdown. I could do a minute countdown here. What else was there? Did B blurs things? Not, I have to hit B again to unblur it. There's confetti, it's a C, the letter C. I'll have to come up with a list of the shortcuts, but I just play around with it. Oh, was that you or was that I?
That was you.
The letter U does the curtains.
Ah. So to unveil for the youth.
Yes. And then you can just advance the slides. Yeah, these are some Zoom backgrounds I made for a client of mine. She does tarot card and astrology readings. But that's I know we're wrapping up at 5:30 here, so I should probably give this back to you so we can get our sparkle on, huh?
Yes. So any questions from anyone in the audience for April?
I think I just overwhelmed everybody.
I do have a question for you, April.
Oh, yes.
So I play around with Canva a lot and I have lots of documents. And sometimes I struggle with finding things if I don't organize it well. So, what are some suggestions that you would offer? Because I'm sure you have many more documents than I have. So, what are some things that work for you?
Okay, yeah, let me share my screen again. I struggled with that problem with PowerPoint. I don't remember what I named things. I don't remember where I put things. But with Canva, you have folders and you can now star items. So my most frequently, now I'm going on over 1,000 designs in Canva. They just gave me this award not that long ago. I've done 1,000 designs in Canva. So I put everything in folders now. I've got folders for coloring books that I've made or templates that I share with people, different clients that I've worked on, challenges. A lot of my templates are in Dr. Carney's folder because we do so much together. But yes, starring things will put it right here on the left side of your dashboard so it's easily accessible. I do a dream every day when I remember my dreams. I do a dream page in visions. I'll say, this is what I dreamed about. I just dreamed the other night that Blake Shelton was having a concert in a treehouse. So every day, this is in my starred because I create in it every day. I create Facebook posts in a Facebook group that does quotes every day. And then every day I'm working on something for Dr. Carney. So I've got Dr. Carney starred. And these are all of the designs that are in Dr. Carney's folder. That's how I stay organized with folders and my stars. That's the
Wow.
next question. probably before 2 years ago, it was just a mess. And I wish I could find some of those early PowerPoints, but gosh darn it, I don't know what I named them. I don't know where I saved them.
Can I ask you a
Great
question,
question.
April?
Yes,
I,
Margaret,
how
it's
did
so
you
good to
make
see
all
you.
those things come up that just now, you show us how you have all those different things, that show up? How can you make those? How can you make them appear?
How can I make what
Like all those curtains or the sparkles or different celebration. How can you
Oh,
make that appear on the screen?
yes, let me go back to that. Okay, so what we did was we went to one of my designs. I'll just go to this one and not this one. Okay, it has to be, this is not a presentation. It has to be a presentation design. So this one I did as a presentation. And then I go to present and presenter view. And whenever you see that purple, that's the next step. That's telling you
Yes.
you want to click on that. So now we're presenting. To get the bubbles on my keyboard, I type O, the letter O. And then if I
Then, like,
want to
say,
go,
for example, if I type the letter O, I don't think I will get the bubble. Am I right? You have make all those things in your file or something that or I mean, how can you get it out like that? Like if I do not have anything, I just type the word O, I don't think it will bring up the bubble. I don't think it will bring up all those, like the the sprinkle or something else,
right.
How did you get those things?
Yeah, I have to
How did
present
you
in,
incorporate?
I didn't incorporate them at all. Those are all features in Canva when you're presenting a presentation in Canva. So this is still in Canva. I can do C.
So how did you get those to put it in a file that when you click on those, then it will present?
Oh, I created a presentation. My design was a presentation. So if I start
Okay.
up here, this is my dashboard. I can go to presentation. Now this is a blank one. This is brand new. These are some templates that automatically pops up when you're starting a new design. So let's say I pick this one. I'm going to apply the pages here. I'm going to go to present. I'm still in Canva this whole time. I'm in Canva. I go to present and I'm going to present full screen. Click on the purple button. And this is still Canva. So Canva has these hotkey features that if you just push the letter O on your keyboard, Canva knows to put bubbles up.
So your computer, Margaret, will do the same thing because it's hard-coded into the key in Canva. Like Canva is programmed to do that in presentation mode for a presentation. So it doesn't matter who it is. It could be Gonzalo, it could be Doc Carney, it could be me. If you press O, it will give you the bubbles. And if you press U, it'll give you the curtain, right? So it's not specific to someone's computer. It's part of the program, the application.
Yeah.
But then,
While
okay,
I-
now I understand the O is for bubble. But then, like, how did you get all the other things that you presented to us before? I know you're in Canva, but I did not see it on the Canva thing. Like, is it pro that you get all those? Or if you did not pay and it's a free account, how can you get those?
I think I was using it before I had a paid account. So I'm pretty sure you can still use this feature in the free version. But the confetti is C, and these are just things that Canva has coded in their program that you can use. I didn't do anything special. I think it's just one of those little unknown things about Canva that makes it so special that when you discover it, it's like, wow, that's neat. That's really neat about
I
Canva.
know. Yeah. How did you bring those things?
I
So
just
if
hit the letter
you
C.
cannot see it, then how can you save it and make it work like that?
Oh, it's not timed or anything. It's just you type the letter C on your keyboard. You know what
Is
I
it-
want to do? I want to give you remote access because I want to see if it works. You should have a
Okay.
notification saying you can remotely control my desktop. Can you accept that and then type the
Yeah,
letter C
sure.
on your
Are
end?
you putting it in the chat?
No, it will
No,
show up on your screen.
yeah,
Huh?
you should have a little pop-up notification saying you can control, or April wants you to have access to control her screen.
How can I get it?
Just look on your screen and see if you have a pop-up message on your screen, Margaret.
I don't think so. I only see the chat and
It would be on your
question.
main screen.
Do you have,
I don't know. I removed the screen and still didn't see anything.
oh, okay. Well, that's all right. Let me try, let's see, remote.
Can you send it to
control.
my email?
No, this
No,
is
it
a
won't work
feature
that
on
way.
Zoom. Let me try it with remote control. I know I've done with Gonzalo, so I'll see if Gonzalo can do it. Waiting for Gonzalo to control my screen. Did you get a notification, Gonzalo?
No?
No, I also opened my Canva and I did not receive anything.
Oh,
Maybe it doesn't work while I'm sharing.
it might not work. Would it? It could be because I'm streaming it. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, how about now? No?
Nope.
Well, that's a goober we just found out together, huh?
But anyway, Margaret, it will work if you set up a presentation and you put it in presentation mode. So what April was saying is she has put up a list of all the letters that gets you the different results. But if
Oh,
you wanted
okay.
to, you could just press all the buttons and see what you get.
Right.
That would be the way to do it. You just press the buttons, and when you get something for a button, you just write it down and you go to the next button, and so we know U is the curtain and O is the bubbles, and you just press all the different buttons because April
So
plays.
April, you kept that on a list like oh, if you press O, then you get bubble, and if you press this, you get something else. Can I
Yes,
just have the list?
He hasn't made the list
absolutely.
yet.
Absolutely. I'll put that together to share with everybody for putting up with my goobers today.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you so much. I am so stupid and I don't know how to do a lot of things. So that's why
You are not. You are
I have
not
to ask a
stupid at
lot.
all. You are brilliant, Margaret. You are beautiful. You are wonderful to be around. You are
Thank
so
you.
thoughtful and supportive. And I am so thankful to have you here. And it's really wonderful to see your smile
Thank
today.
you.
I miss you.
And remember,
Thank
we
you
always
so
speak
much.
nicely about ourselves because when we speak not too nice and it doesn't do anything good for us. So just you are beautiful, Margaret. And anyways, time is running, so I just want to check if there's anybody here who would like to be here for the sparkle.
I think that's
So
why we're
typically on
playing.
the Sparkle Experience show, I do a very quick, well, not a very quick, but I do a sparkle just as an appreciation for the guests who come on the show and also to share sparkle with people who, have taken the time to join us and just to share the love and all the things that come with sparkle. So if you're, open to doing that, you can stay. And April, because she's my special guest, actually, all of you, if you would like to put up your intention, share it or just put it up just think about what your intention is for the sparkle. Yeah, then I'll start doing the sparkle. Would you like to share your intention or anybody else?
My intention is that next month I will be sharing how to use Canva with no less than 10 people that are thoughtful, kind, open-minded, open-hearted, at least 10, between 10 and 100.
Okay,
That's my
great.
intention.
And then the other thing is you can also post it on the website, the Sparkle Experience Show website. And then so people can know where to check, because this way there's that connection, right?
Yes, yes.
And then the other part is there any other intentions that you would like to put up? I know, your family had a car accident too, so you can put those up, those types of intentions up too, and you never know what happens with Sparkle. So,
Okay.
alrighty, so let's get started. So you can just get centered, get yourself comfortable. I'm just gonna shift a little and seated, and just if you would like, you can close your eyes and just see yourself connecting to source, and breathe in deeply, and just allow yourself to see a tube of light that comes from the heavens with a beautiful, beautiful energy coming from the heavens. And it could be iridescent silver, gold, it could be streaming, just beautiful yellow, whatever color you want of this beautiful energy. I like to see it as sparkly, as iridescent, and for myself, with glimmering and glittering gold and silver. Allow that energy to come into your very being through your crown chakra, all through, and allow this energy to go wherever it needs to go, everywhere in your body, to all the nooks and the crannies, every place it needs healing, nourishment, bringing the wisdom of the heavens, the blessings, the abundance, the joys, and all that's good, and welcome all goods. And as you breathe out everything that's not serving you. Through the window, allow it to leave, through the door, through the cord at the bottom of your feet, to your very own special crystal. It could be rose quartz, amethyst, clear quartz, carnelian, whatever it is your crystal, or all of them. And allow that crystal to cleanse that energy, purify it, instill it with Mother Earth, healing energy, wisdom of the ages. And as it gets purified and cleansed, allow that energy to go back up through the cord, under your other foot, all the way back up to join this beautiful cosmic energy already going through and circulating through your body. And then breathe in all the goodness, breathe in all the love, breathe in all the healing. Allow yourself to get centered, aligned. Allow yourself to get grounded in your own energy, your own power, with Mother Earth right beneath your feet. Allow yourself to know that you're worthy, you're deserving, you're blessed. Breathe in all the goodness. See your intentions coming true right now for you. Allow yourself to know that you are deserving, that everything that doesn't serve you is welcome to leave right now, through the window, through the doors, through the cord at the bottom of your feet. And allow yourself now to get energized right at your dantian, which is right where your navel is. Allow yourself to welcome in the energy, store it there, draw from it when you need it, and know that you have beauty within and without. Just allow yourself to know that you have this energy within that you can draw on. Feel the energy, welcome it in. Welcome your knowing, the clarity that comes with connection to Source and to Mother Earth. And allow yourself to just feel this beautiful energy, and let everything that doesn't serve you leave right now. See what it is your intention is coming true for you. All in divine timing. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. So, how are you feeling now?
It was a lovely way to end the call.
Well, thank you. You were saying you were feeling tired before the call. How are you feeling now?
Oh my goodness, right. I had only gotten 4 hours of sleep last night. So I was saving up all of my energy for this call because I didn't want to show up like a dead fish or anything.
Yes, you did say that. So,
I feel energized. I feel good. I think I had a fun time with everybody here. I hope you all had a fun time with me.
Yeah, thank you so much. You have teach us a lot. And I open my eyes to what I can get from Canva. I didn't
Good.
really play in Canva a lot. And so, I think that you help me see some of the possibilities. And I can try when I have a chance
Good.
to see what it can bring to me. Yeah, because you are good in saying that it can do presentation, it can do convert into PowerPoint and different things. So that's great.
Yeah, and it's fun.
Yeah, and then like using the chat GPT to get you all the quotes and how to change the like the template and put it together. No wonder you have over 1,000 things already from there. This is great.
Can you tell I use it every day?
Yeah, so that's why you are an expert,
Thank
and you
you.
can give
Yes.
a lot to people. Yeah, thank you.
I get so excited about it. I want to share everything I know with everybody, anyone who will listen.
Yeah, I would love to learn from you. Right now you say it's for next month, so I don't know. Anyway, next month. Yes.
Yes.
thanks very much, Margaret. Anyone else who would like to say anything? Questions for April? Anything else? What you experienced with the sparkle? But I'm glad you got some energy back. Gonzalo.
So one of the things I really appreciate from you, April, is that you make it seem so easy. And it really is easy. But in my mind, I make it very complicated. So thank you for going through the steps and just the words of encouragement, because it's not impossible. It is possible. As long as we do it one step at a time.
Yeah, we get in our own way. I was just saying this week, it took me 6 months to publish my coloring book on Amazon because I thought it was going to be really hard. And it took me maybe 5 minutes.
Oh, wow. You published something on Amazon? You
Yeah.
make yourself a book?
I made a coloring
What's the
book.
title? Huh?
A coloring book for cat lovers.
Oh, for cat lovers. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. That is great. Yes. So after that, I think you can put out a lot of books because you have so much information. That's
I think so. I
great.
plan to. I will do that, Margaret. Yes.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So, Doc Carney, any words about your challenge coming up, or your excitement working with April?
No, we're just getting it ready, and it's going to take some time, but we'll get it done. And when we're ready, we'll let you know about it.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. Okay, well, it's about top of the hour now, pretty much. I really appreciate you, April, coming on and sharing such great nuggets of wisdom, and just the efficiency, the ability to do what you did. It's gonna save so much time, not just for myself, but for everybody else on the call and whoever views it. It's amazing because what you don't know, it's because we don't play as much as you, right? And it's
Right.
simple if you know what buttons to look for and what buttons to press. And it's so nice that you shared that with us all tonight. So on that note, the next on the first Wednesday, we come on the first and third Wednesday of every month, and the first Wednesday of July, July 3rd, will be Catherine Sarais, the sleep stage. So she will be on, and I'm excited to be having her to see what nuggets she has to share with us on that show. So again, thank you all for coming tonight. I hope you got a lot as I did, and that you share the link and have people come on. Where, as I said, next time it will be 23rd episode. So thanks again. We will see you another time, hopefully, and have a really nice rest of evening. Bye for now.
Thank you.
So thanks so much, April.